Hello. I got a little glare from my ring light, but I guess it's gonna have to be okay. It's a small one. Hi, this is Cass coming in from Nueva York. And for at least a year or so, and now for the last month, my son, with his P1, with his Bambu P1P 3D printers, has been creating a lot of poop. And I don't know, when I started seeing the poop, my mind started ticking. How could we reuse it? What could we do with it, Justin? And you know, we've been looking at it and thinking about it. I know a couple of times he took a silicone mold and stuck it in my toaster oven and melted down some of the poop to make something. And I thought, well, you know, that's pretty good. And I thought, yeah, I've been looking at making keychains. So I kind of made myself a charm for my keychain. C for Cass, or technically Cassandra. It's funny how in my old age I've decided to accept my nickname Cass, but when I was, well, I kind of did accept it younger, when I was younger also. But I was hung up on my name, my full name, Cassandra, and you better say it correctly. With my New York accent, I required people to do that. So anyway, I set out to making these charms, and I have a mold, a silicone mold that I got from Temu. And so I experimented and I made the C, but the back side was like really rough, and I was like, well, you know, if I wanted to sell them, they would be really rough and no one would really want them. So I decided that I would try putting some resin as the last layer on the back side, you know, because you make it upside down, you know, and you build it up. And so I said, yeah, I think that'll work. And so I'm still in the process of doing it, figuring out how to get my poop, small enough to sit in the, you know, to get the poop small enough to sit down in the mold, you know, and not to overflow. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. And so I worked on some letters this weekend, and I got a little something. And the great thing about it is that this is a situation where you are taking what plastic poop, PLA poop. I only use PLA myself. And so I could melt it in my regular oven. I really melt it mostly at about 350. It has a slight smell, but then the PLA was originally designed for you to be able to use it in a 3D printer and not have a great toxic odor or whatever. So I do that, as I said, in my regular oven, and I melted these down. I didn't get all the letters done, but I have OK Team and then whatever. And I thought they were fun. So these are the ones that I put. I didn't want to do the clear resin. I don't know why, but maybe I might go back and just leave it clear. But I colored this resin and then poured it into the mold. And so it gave me the black background. It still was a little rough, and I guess it's because I have to learn how much resin to really pour in there. I was experimenting, and so I don't think I really poured enough resin to at least meet the edge of the mold. So the A feels pretty good. So I had to clean them up in the back, and I used a deburring tool. But I know there are a lot of Bambu users out there who have a lot of poop, and they're looking for, some people are looking for ways to maybe reuse their poop or recycle their poop. I know some people have talked about making or buying or creating a machine where they could remelt the resin down and turn it back. Excuse me, not the resin. Remelt the PLA poop down and then turning it back into filament, usable filament. I'm not going to invest in any contraptions to help me do that, because that is cost prohibitive. But I did do these little alphabets, and I may find some other charms that I like. But I first fell in love with the alphabets. So let me know what you think about it. I think it's great. If you kind of like and comment on my Bambu experiment here, I may go back and show you exactly how I did it. I kind of explained it, but I may do a full video of the entire process. And I am looking for one more step to really smooth out the rough edges on the back. So it truly is in process at this point. But this is Cass saying, I'll see you later with what I end up doing with the rest of my alphabets here. Okie dokie, take care. And Cass signing out. Alrighty, bye-bye.